What's up, guys and fellow scrappers? This is Army Dog coming back to you with another video. I decided to showcase the mining vehicle that I have. So I kind of ran around, found me a node that was in a kind of crappy spot because we all know that anybody can mine the ones in the nice flat ground. But anyway, this is my mining vehicle here. It's got 7 bits on the front, you can see. Everything's on suspension, so it's all turned down super low. It should be. Oops. And that way these contour the ground really well. They don't, they don't bounce real bad. They just basically, those suspensions are there just for when they do bounce, that they will come back into position very quickly and contour the ground. These also tilt. The bottom ones do. They tilt down. Top ones are also on suspension, but they're on pistons to give the taller rock nodes here a little shove in case you start getting stuck. And then we have these side arms. Now, originally I had this all set up, just the front here, just like this, to tilt down, wash the stones, whole 9 yards. Then a couple of buddy of mine that we're playing around with, they said, we need to see how many drill bits we can get on there. Sure, all right. So I started slowly adding more and more drill bits. It does lag a little bit sometimes. You get the bigger nodes. That's why we're on a kind of smaller one here. But so far I've added 6 additional drill bits on the sides here. And we're going to show how it operates. It's on a lift right now because, we all know that every time you put a heavier vehicle down, it likes to just slide off in random directions. Even though we've got the bigger tires and everything else, it's still pretty heavy. Let's plop this guy down over here. Get up on this thing here. All right. Here we go. All right, turn everything on. This is number 2. And we're going to, well, Cal, you're about to have a bad day, buddy. We're going to push into him. And I believe in Murphy's Law. So as soon as I start getting going here, something's going to happen. I just know it. That's just, I've mined freaking 9,000 other nodes here and it's gone just fine. But the one I start recording on, it's going to be great. It's just going to be great. Once you start getting to this point here, you can use the number 3 pistons. Give her a little push. Oh, yep, here comes the lag. Everybody's favorite monster, the lag bot. Wow, that's a little crazy there. Now, when you push 1, it brings my arms forward. Let me back up here a little bit. Oh, gosh, my frame rate. That's what I'm digging for, is my frame rate. It creates a box. I know this is the worst place ever. Like I said, Murphy's Law kicking in here. Worst place I could possibly try and showcase this thing. But I didn't want to, have like the perfect flat node out in the middle of the forest. That's completely unreasonable. Because let's face it, those nodes are just like little blessings you find in the side forest where there's no bots, and yeah, they're not very practical. Most of the stuff's on an awkward hill that's just there. It sucks. So I wanted to show you guys what normal scrapping is, not trying to find that perfect node for the video. This is my 3rd video ever. I still haven't learned the fine arts of editing and everything else, so just kind of hit record and hope for the best. And you can see it's doing pretty well. It's kind of murdering those rocks, murdering my frame rate at the same time. But anybody who's played Scrap Mechanic knows this is the normal for us. The stability of the game is kind of a little weak right now. Hopefully it gets a little more optimized in the future. Alright, so we gotta get up off this thing. Oh, I'm stuck. Come on, baby. I try and break them all down. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of lag. There we go. Once you get off the little spot there. Got a rock stuck underneath this? Nope, not anymore. Once you get off the main spot there, or the section that the stone is attached to, you pick your frames right back up. It's crazy how that works. They just got all the moving parts, I guess. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. I'm not a programmer guy. But as you can see, the forward arms, they they tilt forward and tilt in to make a box. And they grab a hold. They don't let the little pieces get away. And that's the reason I built it the way I did. Because you can just like shovel everything into the middle. See, I mean, you kind of run through all this stuff, feathering the one button, and it washes the stones up and tries to keep them all together. So you push one, bring it back. Oh, that spot is so bad, and poof, there's your frames again. I love it. It's so much fun. I'm sure you guys have ran into the, if you played Scrap Mechanic for more than a few hours, you guys have all ran into the spaghetti monster, where your vehicle just, every bearing known to man goes every direction. And things just go wild. I've had this vehicle flip and kind of shoot up in the air, spin around, fly off, where I've had to chase it. I mean, it just flew off. I just kind of watched it go, and yeah, it was horrible. Kind of like my first flyer that I put on a switch, not a button. Yeah, that was a disaster. I still haven't found that thing yet, by the way. So, in case you guys are wondering, make sure you put your flyers on a button, not a switch. Otherwise, that switch, something messes up, it'll just go until it runs out of fuel. Future reference there. Yep, this thing works pretty well. It's not too bad. I know there's people out there that are probably hollering right now, I can make it more compact, and this is a way more efficient way of doing it. And I'm at the point in Scrap Mechanic now that it's just building about fun and weird and crazy ideas. That's just something fun to do. I'm not worried about compact or efficient or energy wasting or whatever. I'm just making my own designs that I think are fun, entertaining to play, and I want to share those with you guys. That's pretty much how it's oops. That's pretty much how it's going. Whoa, that big old giant rock there. So that's the main premise of this video, is just to showcase how rocks mysteriously appear. As a lot of you guys know, but some of you don't, these rock formations, there is a bunch of rock that's usually left underneath. And what do I mean by underneath is underneath the surface. It may look clean there now, but there's usually, not always, usually a lot of these unrefined pieces. Oh, this is going to suck. Unrefined pieces under the ground, attached just underneath the surface. The way you can tell that is you take a seat and you put a block on your lift and then raise it up, go 16 deep, and you put a seat on the end of the blocks that you've raised up. And you can use that to go under the planet, under the surface of the planet. And you'll be able to see what's down there. Oh, no, 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 no. Please don't fall off. Oh, come on, pick it up. Oh, I can't, it's full. Alright, one sec here. Whoop. Good thing is these are controller powered. So you can you can just leave them running forever. Get these ones off the edge. You guys know that, like I said, you play Scrap Mechanic for more than a few hours, you know. This is the greatest problem we have with stone. The placement, the bugs, everything else. So that is what I wanted to show you guys, is the my mining vehicle. It's in a really crappy spot. That stone node, I didn't find the perfect little node flat here just for TV. I wanted to show a practical application of a mining vehicle I built that 85% of the nodes out there are on these ridiculous hills. And see, oh, there's another one way over there. Go check that out. Be a good time. This thing does use a little bit of gas, but it's super heavy. And, I mean, gas, it used to be a pain in the butt to get. Ooh, look at these two. Ooh, we'll go after that small one first. It used to be a pain in the butt to get because one oil node gave one plain old, 1 oil. Now it's between, I think, 1 and 4, I believe. And the clams the same way, because it was horrible building chests or anything that required glue and oil, because it was one at a time. It was terrible. Oh man, it was horrible. And now it's not too bad, especially most people. Oh, I don't like this. There we go. Most people put their bases over water to limit the raiding potential of the bots. And funny thing is, I find it that I wish I didn't do that. Greenie, why are you coming? You're not going to like your day. No, come on in here and say hi. Oh, come on, buddy. That is so much fun. But anyway, base is on the water, so getting the stuff is easy, but I wish I didn't have my base on the water, because it would make for more areas to defend at your end game. And what I mean by end game is, I've been to a few warehouses. I don't know, 4 or 5 of them, something like that. And I've gotten everything that I need to get out of the warehouses. I imagine there's a couple epic garment boxes that I could pick up. Still, I'm sure I don't have all those. I have all the rares and commons, but scrap mechanic, not scrap model, so I'm happy with what I'm wearing now. So it's a good time. I don't need to go in there anymore. That's what I mean by end game. Just little things like that. You don't need to have all the perfect clothes or whatever. It's just a little extra added bonus that you get for completing the warehouses. I haven't figured out yet if I'm going to do a warehouse run. I'm not very good at editing videos or anything like that yet, so I wouldn't know. And if I do die, or which will probably happen, let's face it, it's warehouse. I don't know how to edit out all that stuff, so you guys would see me running back from the spawn point every time. So I haven't decided whether or not to. There we go. So do that or not. All right, we're gonna head back to base here, and so we can see how the thing handles. It's really heavy, so it clings to the road pretty well. You can see it kind of just. There's my first warehouse. Oh, nostalgia. The very first warehouse I ever went to was a 4-story warehouse. I literally died 33 times, and it took me 4.5 hours. I had no idea what I was doing. Walked in there with 50 spuds, thinking, hey, I can do this. It was terrible. It was a disaster. But now I've got it down to a science now, where it's pretty good. Combination of explosives and spuds. But you can see this thing takes turns real well. It's got good power going up hills and everything. It doesn't, it's stable. It wobbles a little bit when you kind of flop over hills, but it's not too bad. The suspension is level 4. It's kind of randomized stuff I had laying around to make these. See, like the left side's level 4 and the right side's 2 and 3. It's fantastic. I just noticed that. We got to change that. Yeah, so we're going to head up this way. And this is my little ramp that I take all my vehicles through. It's probably gonna. Oh yeah! Okay, this thing doesn't ramp. It tried to. Alright, we're gonna get back home in Parker. See how much it's been, 14 minutes or so? Bring plenty of milk, and this thing can stay out all day. We'll explain a little bit more about the back side of this guy here in just a second. There's Cowtopia. Hey guys, I'm home. Base is coming along nice. I decided to find. Whoa. See, there's Murphy's Law. I told you something was going to happen. Of course it does. Every time. So we can find the perfect everything, but Murphy, he loves to make sure that something happens. So let's get back up here. Woo! Alright. Let's get back on the road. There we go. A lot of people ask me why I don't put a sensor out here, and it's pretty obvious why. To me, anyway. Not, to the people. But to me is I don't want a farm bot or a hay bot or anything come wander, or a cow come wandering up. I have a hard enough time with these stupid sensors anyway. I need to change that to a level 5 and paint the color of my vehicles. So much easier. But I don't want anything wandering up, triggering the outside sensor, and setting it off. Ooh, look, there's my boat. Yay, boat. I'm still currently working on the scout vehicle. I haven't decided what to put on the back of it yet. This is a really tight fit, guys, so give me a second here. I haven't decided what to put on the back of my scout vehicle. There it is off to the right of the viewing right now. And, perfect, there we go. I haven't decided what to put there. Let's see how much we got here. I have gobs of stone, so I'm not really too impressed with the stone. Apparently I ran over a whole bunch of wood somewhere. It was great. A little bit of metal. That entire trip there. Let's go check out the back. On the back here, I've got little globes, the little ambient light ones on all my vehicles to get a little area of effect there. But that used, I was at 13 to begin with, so I down to 13 here. So I used 20 fuel on that. Like I said, super heavy concrete 3. I also have 2 little chests in the back here. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. Got some extra fuel, some glow sticks. I think this side is, yeah, just a bunch of milk and carrots. In case you get bored. You want to stay out there for a few days. This is the scout vehicle I kind of am refurbishing. The other one looked too cluttered, too messy, so I straightened it up. But I'm trying to figure out what to put on the back of that. I haven't figured it out yet. But that's another episode for another time. But this is the showcase of my mining vehicle. I think the next video next week will be the logger over there. We'll go out and cut down small, medium, and large trees. And that's it. I will see you guys next time.